Please excuse my frustration and disappointment right now. I don't want this to come across as if I'm not still so grateful to potentially be pregnant right now and have everything going well. I put a lot on today. 2 days ago I started feeling stressed because I had a little bit of spotting one night, and my symptoms are so minimal, and I feel like I can't, I know you can never fully 100% feel relieved and feel like everything's okay, but I just feel like I just need that first ultrasound to just put my mind at ease. And I suffer from anxiety disorder. I already have a lot of fear, so I don't wallow in it. I try really hard to just be optimistic, and some days are definitely better than others, but I was having nightmares. Last night I barely slept, and I was having all these bad dreams, and it's so hard to have gotten to this point, because that's all I kept telling myself was just get to Friday, you'll be okay, everything's going to be okay. Because, listen, we have been trying in some form to conceive for 7 years. So, for this to finally have happened and to just be hanging by a thread, just waiting to find out if there's something that even looks remotely viable in there, and to be told it was too early and that you need to go home and just come back on Monday, it's really difficult. I didn't even want to make this video because I feel like there's a good number of people who wouldn't understand that and who would be upset with me for being disappointed or feeling stressed or for feeling like I still can't breathe, like I'm underwater on this and I just need some kind of sign. And for those of you who would go, oh, well, your beta's still good, right? That I will not know until tomorrow, because for prenatal ultrasounds, they're done in the afternoon. So by the time the blood work is drawn, the lab has already picked everything up at 9 a.m. So my blood is going to be sitting there until 9 a.m. tomorrow when it will be picked up, and then I will find out by 1 o'clock tomorrow what my beta number is. Now, of course, that can tell me a good amount, but not everything. And I got such a full, busy weekend, and I was just so looking forward to feeling a little bit of relief, just a little tiny bit. I figured it was too early to see a yolk sac and too early to hear a heartbeat. I was completely fine with that. I just wanted some kind of little tiny shred of evidence that this is real. It just feels too good to be true, and sometimes it's just so overwhelming, because I just want to feel, I want to feel like I can start to believe it, I know Mike was disappointed as well, and it was a doctor who did my scan. It was not a nurse or just like a tech, but she said everything looks good otherwise. All I could see was my lining, which looked bigger than I've ever seen it before. And then in the center of my lining, there was this tiny white oval where she said it looks like that might be where everything would be, but there was no way to know. It's too early. So, it was really, really hard to get through the last couple of days, and I'm just going to have to do it again. That's all I can do. Tomorrow, getting my blood work back will help, but if the numbers aren't good, obviously that will be hard to hear, and even if the numbers are good, then I still have to get there and make sure that, if there is a pregnancy, that it's taking place in my uterus. So, I'm just going to try and relax. I'm going to try not to be disappointed, but it is. It's very disappointing. Mainly just because I don't know why they would even let me schedule an ultrasound this early. If they think it's too early, the doctor came in the room and the first thing she said to me was, "You're 5 weeks and 1 day today. We're probably not going to be able to see anything." And then she proceeded to ask me who scheduled the appointment. When I told her who it was, she was like, "Oh, I'll have to remind her that she should have done it for Monday." So that's when I'm going in. I know, it's only a couple of days. Everything's fine. Right now I can just continue to assume that until I'm told otherwise that I'm pregnant, but that's really hard to do, you know? So, and she said she doesn't like when this happens because she wanted us to be able to leave happy or at least have something, have some information, but we don't, and we won't until tomorrow, and then after that, if things are still good, I'll be going in on Monday. So that's it. That's what today was. That's how today went. I'm okay. I'm not completely devastated because obviously right now I still have hope, but the hope wears so thin, the closer you get to something like this. So, and like I said, I know that it wouldn't have just completely put my mind at ease. I'm not stupid. I know that I'll continue to worry between each and every ultrasound, but at least I thought today I was going to have the tiniest, littlest bit of comfort. So, that's everything that's going on right now. And if I'm able to, I have a wedding to go to tomorrow afternoon that starts at 1, and that's the latest that I would hear back on my blood work. If I get bad news, it's not a wedding that I can or would choose to skip, so I'll still be there, and that will be hard. So, I don't know, it just makes me really sad. So I'm just going to hold out hope that I have a good beta number tomorrow. I tried to calculate what it is that it should be at, but I don't even know, and I'm not even going to mess with all that stuff. I'm just going to wait and just be patient and just hope to hear good news, and they'll know what it's supposed to be, so they can just tell me when they call. So that's it. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will talk to you soon.